And AVANGAR on that T side. They love a good T side, and HellRaisers on the CT side. Cannot wait to see what HellRaisers can do here. They will spot the push, and that's not a welcome sight. He's alone, and he is dead as Sanji picks up the kill.
Forced away from his initial angle, he could do nothing to stop the T's from making their way through the choke point. There's a really interesting round from FaZe where they made a play like that on a pistol round, but Olofmeister was up front. He was bunny hopping backwards to try and take all the bullets and avoid getting shot in the head, but here we go, still successful for AVANGAR. This is a tight spot for HellRaisers. It is a pistol though, so maybe that makes things marginally easier for them. Maybe not easy though. Jame under the window, can't find the headshot just yet. They're all trying to make their way through. Oscar's the brave one, 180 headshot from him, and another one on Sanji as well. There's a kill onto Angel, and now Bus is in a 1 versus 3. They've cleared out all the different positions. Oscar swings wide, stop him from focusing on the bomb diffuser, and there is Issa to hold things down, and the pistol round for HellRaisers.
That's a hero play in half.
Oscar having a look through the middle doors, and they start to rotate towards the A bomb site. Lowell has a flash. If he can pick the right timing and flash Oscar in, we could see a multi-frag.
He certainly could. It's not looking bad at all. All the smoke is down in a timely fashion. Will that be helpful though? Oscar finds himself straight through the smoke with a double, and that's now 30 seconds to get the bomb and plant it. He has to go forward. He's got 2 HP. There's nothing he can do, and that is in fact a beautiful play. Just like you say, Oscar was in a position to succeed, and the smoke ended himself. Kevlar in a helmet, and he has a smoke grenade as well. So you can see the plan.
But what is the purpose, Dan? What is the purpose? Got to explain the purpose.
Yeah, the plan is a single smoke goes on crossover, and you can see that Jame actually gets to pick with the scout, actually, and they can make their way towards the A bomb site. They have to take the bomb site, though, and Issa's up there. He'll get taken down by Jame. Good stuff once again from the scouts, and Kika still alive. He's the power player here for AVANGAR as he jumps up on top of the box here, on top of the bomb site, going for the plant, but he's a bit open here. I think there's a player, and Gandalf, absolutely, Oscar's there. But Jame, in the meanwhile, has picked himself up a creek. There's more damage to be done here.
Just about getting there in time. He is very susceptible to penetration shots as well, especially with no armor, but that will be that. I guess worst case...
2 players kind of defending the A push from long here on the CT side of things. B players can go towards Catwalk, although there is a player lurking pretty deep there, Sanji, in the upper tunnels, looking to catch Issa, but Issa will take him down. And this is the smoke we were talking about. Look at the lurk over the top of that smoke. Look how strong that is for a Dren. It's very difficult to deal with. And AVANGAR will get the plants, and a 4 versus 4 to boots.
AVANGAR have gone deep in the short position. Now, will they go to... Looks like there's going to be a flank in them in the CT spawn area rather than long. There are 2 players coming up long, one of which is Oscar with the AWP. Issa taken out in the meantime. James spotting a touch of a helmet. 1 player's gone past, 2 versus 2 now, and it's just Oscar alone. He won't last very long either. AVANGAR looking pretty sharp on this T-side.
Here goes the smokes again. The execute from AVANGAR will be strong, but can HellRaisers have a better go of things?
Lowell has a flash that he could throw for Angel, but he's got problems of his own because it's a 2-man push in that long position. One of them's gone back, and in the meantime, Nuki's taken out. It's pulled Angel out of position. But there's that flash I was talking about. He's going to have a look. They're lining up for him. He won't spot a Drendo, but that's a beautiful shot from him. I thought he was going to get traded. The bomb's been planted. Bas is in trouble. And now it's just Kika at 1 versus 2 in that long position, trying to hold the area down. Oh, he's going to go for the rotation, but will he get there in time? They could go for a boost. Neither of these players have a kit, so he's going to have time based on that fact. There might be one on the site. They're never going to check short. This is unbelievable.
Here he goes. They have no idea. Quick kill onto Oscar. It had to be fast. He got deep for the headshot. Issa is down as well. Great stuff from Keycut. Goes for the big brain play, the big rotation all the way around. What a... Still time for recovery, though. For AVANGAR, they can still try to fashion some sort of a comeback in this round, as we'll see Buster take over the mid position, which was once occupied by the CTs, making a walk forwards. There's 5 CTs left alive, so you'd imagine that they would have eyes everywhere. Oh, that is stunning there from Buster. Great reaction shot onto Oscar as he'll smoke away middle. 2 smokes in mid, and they are committed towards B now. What a beautiful opening. And now there's only 1 man that stands in their way. Issa, as Angel comes through, will take down Buster. And that is unfortunate, because now it's down to the players from the tunnel's position. They're taking things a bit too slowly here. They need to get a forward position. The trade onto Issa is not realized. as HellRaisers will close down the round, and they don't lose too much else.
Oscar doesn't know where to go because of the Molotov. There's so many flashes as well. They're lining up for Sanji. Buster with the assist with the flashbang. Lowell's holding down a long position. AVANGAR threw a smoke into the B bomb site to offer some kind of light fake, but there were still 4 players waiting around the A bomb site from HellRaisers, but to no avail. The Molotovs forced them from their positions around that goose area. AVANGAR just leave little room for HellRaisers to wriggle on the A bomb sites.
It's amazing because HellRaisers are playing a setup where it's that classic oldest trick in the book, 2-man setup on the same position. You get Oscar to peek, and it probably, you know, gets a kill, dies, and then they don't look in that position. The rifler pops out when they try to plant the bomb, sprays down everyone. That's like how that's supposed to go. But again, I mean, this might be another round for you, James, to cover in a video, because if you watched AVANGAR from top mid all the way onto the bomb site, it's like every 10 feet they had a
sides on the old Dust 2, especially around a short area. They were very meticulous with the flashbangs and so on, and it was a great example to show people during matches. But AVANGAR's T side of Dust 2 has been quite enjoyable so far. Now we move into the last round of the first half. Everybody is here. Adren moving towards the car position. This time Sanji can't trade. Lowell holding his area down. He needs help though. He needs flashes. Here comes a flash. Will it come in time though? It will. 3rd kill for Lowell. Now there's a man advantage for HellRaisers, and it gets better as Angel moves in and just sweeps the last round for HellRaisers. 6-9 at half time.
Big result there. You feel so stifled on the CT side of this map. It's very hard to get aggressive, very hard to force your will. Maybe not hard for Adren though. Nice little peek from Catwalk to pick off one. HellRaisers will be moving towards his position with a vengeance as they look to try to get him, but he has made his way to cover. Sanji with a headshot angle there towards the low ground. It's a bit scary, all your body's showing, but only their heads are showing. But still, it works out here for AVANGAR. They will defend A beautifully well. Oscar, he needs more, but he can't get anything. Now it's down to Issa against 4 players, and the trade's there. AVANGAR, they pick up the pistol. Scouts are such a game changer. Look at the setup from AVANGAR. I like this. You know, they're focusing those close range weapons on this short position where they got a lot of strength. They can get those very fast Y peaks with the running. And there it is. There's that running Y peak from Adren. He gets a headshot. A 3rd one maybe, maybe not. As he falls back, he's got 2 players to play off of as he stays in position, committing Nuki into that one with the Molotov. And they are just going to sweep the leg. And that's HellRaisers heading the deck. 11 rounds for AVANGAR. It looked dangerous. They got the bib, James.
They got the bib.
Love a good bib.
Does he see? Does he not see? Looks like he doesn't.
It's so funny when that we can see they're staring at each other, but obviously they can't know that.
Looks like this half is going to start with HellRaisers at half the score of their opponent. Yeah. 6-12, looking very likely. We've got a P250 and a Glock to combat 5 CTs who do not respect your map control.
The interesting thing, though, James, is that I wonder, because this is quite unusual to see 4 MP9s. So, you know, if we assume that AVANGAR go into this next round without losing anybody, which looks to be the case here, do they upgrade these MP9s, or do they try to do something a bit crazy, like a mid-push, like we saw HellRaisers do with the MP9s?
And the smoke, you can see that's the normal smoke you have to set up for the grenades towards A, as we mentioned in the first half. But I really feel like you don't see enough HEs behind that from CT sides when those are going on. Will anybody spot Adren in this position? I'm not really sure how much he'll poke out depending on the angle from the T side, but he's got plenty of distraction where he did have. Sanji's taken out. Kika still making a play. He let the first one go past, the second one go past. Can he get the multi-frag? He can. While his teammate's still alive in the meantime. The 3rd as well for Adren, leaving Issa on a 1 versus 2. Buster and James on the low ground. This is a little awkward for them, but they've got the sound cues. They can hear him moving around. You can see Buster making his way towards a short position. Now he's got to be careful. James creeping around the corner in the meantime. 25 seconds. Issa, he's got some time to find an elimination. If anybody was in CT spawn, they would have seen his shadow there as he jumps onto the ridge because of how the shadows work. James going to poke out. 1-2. And there's match point for AVANGAR. 9 of them.
What a clean game so far from AVANGAR. It's better than the vast majority of teams I've seen that actually like to play this map. A lot of teams miss the utility, but here comes a fast play from HellRaisers into the B. The Hail Mary into B. Let's see if it's going to work out for them. They do get a bomb plant out of it, a 4 versus 4, but there's now the last smoke has been deployed, and there is now no post-plant utility really for the HellRaisers side.
Yeah, I feel like AVANGAR could have held on to that incendiary that they just threw through the window for the retake attempt if they are actually going to go for this. To limit the position, since they got 3 coming through the tunnel. The spray transfer is not quite there. 2 versus 2 though. Now with these AWPs, they could be worth holding on to because that is a lot of money. Buster still close to the window, however. Maybe they just go for the eliminations now. Seems that's going to be the case. Just make the T's die on their sword. Nisa's left with 27 HP. I don't think he's going to make it. P250 patiently finishes him off as well. So nobody survives the HellRaisers. Through that tiny crack in the wall. Not going too far. Neither is Lowell. 1 minute on the clock. You can see 3 players now moving towards the B bomb site. And they're all going to defend from inside the tunnel, it seems. A little jiggle. A beautiful shot. I'm surprised he didn't go for a TK there. 3v3. This is a really weird situation. I'm not expecting that. No multi-frag this time. 2v2 as the last 2 players come in from the A bomb site for AVANGAR. Jame holding an angle for now while Adren makes some inroads. Issa will stand by the tunnel. Smoke off the door. Big flash from Jame. Moves close now. No mollies for AVANGAR. And this is where saving those AWPs comes in handy, some extra money, because it could be another costly round for them, or it could be the final round. A HE from Adren not going to land on Nuki, some pre-fight. He's got another HE though, that one might do the job, it will! Leaving Issa in 1 versus 2 now, fighting for survival. Crouching by the car, takes Adren out, 1 versus 1. The bomb is so fast, it doesn't really need to speak. There's a huge headshot from him though, and HellRaisers are still alive. 1 player surviving.
Wow. What?
Issa and Angel are pretty low. Now we've got CT's top mid as well. And HellRaisers haven't really committed into the B bomb site just yet. So this could really go either way. It's a 50-50. 2 by the tunnel, 2 by the window, 1 by the door. And they are surrounded by AVANGAR. They've got a big NS at the moment. And here come the frags. There's a team kill on the B bomb site. 2 versus 3 in favor of AVANGAR. They spot the cross. They're all by CT now.
Smoke there onto the doors from the CTs, actually. I think that was supposed to go a little bit deeper, so that it suggests that the CTs can run through, but 2 CTs coming from the tunnels, and there's a smoke there just freshly popped down by the Ts. It's quite deep as well, so it might be favorable for the CTs as they push forwards. The shots missed from Oscar. Nice follow-up from Adren, and that's going to do it for HellRaisers. AVANGAR, what a brilliant display of Dust 2 prowess from them. They've absolutely been hard at work there, because some of the stuff that we saw, honestly, like the amount of utility,